me your hand. Okay. Second day into the 9th month of the year 2024. Monday, September 2nd, and now September 2, 2024. And I'm ready. I'm more cover at the Bajuma Day, so and I'm ready. Yanko pointing at the Muncho Bibia, so dinner feeding not to her say. I'm rational, say yes, you baby. I call. So, an opano would say Kwame Backman can, and what you know. Killer sexy boy nyom kakra na ya ase na pam for this sponsor by Kofio Mare e de kabi mame e ba ye Kosibo of International na pam for agent mame ya King Dicey papa ntwibo asi akon e na opon checheku e de omo de ba ye ye preachi kakra e na drive time Londona so na pam for tina say Kosibo afo esande ne nkro for betina se biem la sawa yes ya baton no kro ye be sorry 30 minutes after 7 live on top 103.1. My name is Kwabena Osu Ajima, the governor. Na sen coma pep student Goyle Glow Trackers SO Herbal Hospital Midima for Herbal Clinic Security Shade Angel Bakery Original Samu Spices and a carbolic soup at the Roman Edijumadi Ebro backup data system Israel Multimedia Masada drinking water and a valid property development account when Edijumadi Ebro. Your friend Kwabena Osu Ajima, the governor. Na sen koma wa Said Mohammed, executive producer Philip Akono and a justice Yakabo Edijumadi Ebro. Men ko ba bia na ye woni papi edema. Emre ne kwada dantino ye sheda en se tamono. But mene Peter Akwasi Mensan, National Communication Team member NDC, Citizen Ato Desi, General Secretary GCPP, and Kafui Amega Communication Team member MPP. Etnas Brite Wamwa na yedin komo. But the senator, radio senator, Nana Ajim Peruma, aka the radio senator, Pentecost elder, Atnase. Eda Kwawa.
Eda Nizufri. Yes, now who create another impression and another
what
topic somewhere.
Ewa hifa.
What I say?
But so we elder onye.
Mama say why employ me as the senator.
And I mean so ye ma sorry elder.
Yes.
And I sorry entity HS who could show there will be a funny no woman.
Yes, any day no bo doesn't mean.
It's a had me treat you say me elder me shout.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Say any day no bo doesn't mean say o frame me elder keke.
And come in for the men say
I don't many day no bo. So yeah dear, but this well so me say fans e try me no ade aka yehuru. So ndiro eda o ka so adai like ade aka na nyina yehuru. Nya bibia. So obi ma fans net trade to ade aka na yehuru.
Ye convention.
Yeah.
Na wo hwa na me hu anti me fro elder back on elder me no ade aka na me fro Ajimberima.
Sana me frɛ me wo asɛm bia no aka
ɛna me sɛ ɛda
wo hia me tokrom ɛda no hia me tokrom ɛda no hia asa
that's a bibi aka
yes bibi o de aka wo me say we are just oh man over hype me asa o huru me
baby
esa na tie but
me de ni de no obuo na ama
ɛna me kyɛ sɛ ni de no obuo no ɛnyɛ bubo me din rough o ɛni de no obuo nya bubo din wo hia chama
de na kɛsɛ me yɛ ka na ɛni de no obuo no
na de wa akwada
NCP na nsita
ozu nya akwada onya akwada nti wo de o no nya fi na mbɛkyɛ o de
okay nti edu ha de America the senator
ɛnyɛ sɛ kan that's sanity
ana me ka Ajimberima
abo be madi you see adni nyina ne sɛ o
ɛda akwa
mejoso
bibi aboko de
adom ne ahwe ye ntime ho ye
ede ya me ase won say ye na yakɔ school kakra yakɔ asɔre nso at least ye na yakɔ Sunday school kakra nti Bible kyerɛ yɛ kwan a yɛmfa so a yɛmfa mo yɛ ho bra yɛn live ya na mo no kwasefo Pentecost chama kan asɛm bi minim sɛ awo abenya video na mame a unse Ghana no yafa Britain ha o musi yo momomo kakra na yafa your friend say America ha o musi yo momomo na yaka bom na ye de bu ye de no what am I say na sa ankrofo na yafa omo omo ye nipa kokko na ye nipa tuntum na omo mentality different from ye de na Pentecost chama e ka say ye hwɛ na omo de na yafa no emmoa ya adan na ye nye den yem sane meye de be sifti yen a ebe bo man no se what check ahwa time ye benya military rule bia no they don't care about una ya America una wo ye friend say Britain constitution then ya ye de ye omo hwe de be sifti o man no de he na be bo man no discipline a ye se masa ani tie se bibisi na curfew ba abane se me se that sis say one day ye America dey free aban say me see that say enti say ye hwe na say de ye di bu ye man no emfa because wo fie yes we read the Bible work school but de wo hwe ntete ya wo de be wo pese wo fie no enkoso bi me wo papa panyi bi o skapa wa toka 2022 e de amane ba owo university form 2 bo mane mfa nko school na bi say o say me owie school a anase bi a waba fie a okọ ba bi obetim dai den akọ minim papa bi a owo ba wawo ne ba o se ne ba nwie junior high school to form ano o so obi a won hye obi a wo de we osi ye den wanya obi a de we osi ye ne fie madwe ho ahu se asema Pentecost chama kan no se ye mpanifo no betim e de aye adwuma e de ebe siti o man no Ghana no e na ye we sa e bia no obi ntie voice na me kan me play na ye ni ho komo
Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, the convener of this meeting, the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Abin Simana Kingsford Bagbin, your Ladyship, Justice Gertrude Tokon, the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, for the sake of time, please permit me to address the rest of us as ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. All of us who desire to have good name, you need to serve humanity. Now, the suggestion that I'm going to offer is this: live and work for the good of people. Live and work for the good of people. Maybe I should turn here and look at the face of my parliamentarians. You are making democracy too expensive. Yeah. The monetization of what we call democracy is dangerous. Soon, we are not going to have good leaders because we will need people who have cash. And it doesn't matter where they got the money from. They will win the constituency election. Now, this thing is dangerous. If we think that we cannot follow this American democracy, please let us stop it. Let us design something that will help this nation. It is dangerous, and I'm even afraid of the future. I'm afraid of the future. How can you deceive people just by buying cutlass for them? And you pride yourself in it. What a shame. I pray that God will save this land. God will save this land, because many of us are poor. Instead of investing into them, you deceive them with lanterns and cutlasses. May God have mercy upon us. See, when you do this, the day you are no longer the constituency leader, nobody cares about you. Now we should all critically examine the cause we live for and the price we are willing to pay to achieve it. Now, why are you in politics? Why are you a pastor? Why are you a teacher? Why are you a lawyer? Why are you a chief? What is your motivation? Is it money? Is it power? Is it fame? I'll take my last test and then I'll call it a day. Esther chapter 10, I read verse 3. Your Excellency, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana.
Okay. So, Ajen.
Yeah.
Auntie, uni say, almost say, yaje ho as all mine. But he say, because of I did two a copy from me, that's one question.
Yeah. Come around say, as my chairman Kai Nano. Make us say, I make us work as be at the Bianami and Fatu. They am catch us, mammy, be a football, you move, Massina, Moko, you chair, my abruway. Born you chair now, mu US Manana. When you need dance and come akuma.
And you need
the pa. But Abruana say and can akuma so be talk as it nibi. The entire makers and the chamas more kayano. And no crepa. No more motor or cancer metro monus. Omonim, but I won't find Yajuma. Omonim say, so moye bibia, a best suit yena. Omuntimi near so sa. Omuntimi now mo said on Pesumunya mohono. It's much and say we a chisano. It's much and say we a chisano. And now. O hwese de o kan na de ko wi obi ko wi na me de se se mo yesa ni wi a ada mu ni tumi no mbaye mobbo woni pansem en kwabna there are politicians who come say a o maye mobbo woni pansem ebinom aye mobbo woni pansem because e kwan afo aso onya tumi ene kwan a wantimi ansom nipa yie ni ntino enipa so ntimi nsom yese wansom nkwara brem a wosom wo mpani brem enti asem a chairman e ka kire politicians no a direct asema a bow monim straight but the mechanic say my minister nananom onyu na de so na so enkama koma asema chama kan nyina no omunim say ye yesei ya ye ho beto ye yesei ya manfo ho beto wo mo but ye nye monetization a work ho asemi
America the UK for na yesuation okọ ho asa no so dis ka wuram
kwabra na da ho na meka twa se omunim de ye ba wonu so mo ye de ye ne mayen a ye ho beto ye
okay
ye ho mo se
ye ho beto ye nti a ye to
David nya no nti no mo pe enya no nti no mo bre no
pa ho ado mo
omo pa ho na omo yie yo e de free ye ho kwabra ye ka se human parasite ye omo ani bi wo mo di free nipa ho
yeah
nipa ho no mo di free enti wo ye kese ya ne de because oba obenya bi atwe ne mu wonya na dwese kese na waye no papa ma no because obetwe ama yade a wo de ama wo kwabra politicians wo groma de bia meka cho se o mafa kwan bia so pese Ghana no ye nipa na ye wo mu no o mo che ya dwene nim che o man nim wo kwan bia so se de be ya ye ntimi ne ye ho wo adwene nankasa mu yet me akasa de we ne penti enye sei.
I met police ni panyi bi o so wa ye adwuma no 28 years aka ne 7 years na okọ fie na menene din komo a o so ofi ofen so afi na obo ne sesen keto bi se 2 bedroom ofen so na me hwe papa na no di obua de we na di bua me se papa utna Ghana ede this me mpe me ho asem ne tena o man no mu bebira anhwa onko wani osiminu unim se ye busuan na me na me yeskani wo ono ye police ni no ono yeskani we na ni nua ba ko ye teacher ti bibia omomienu na so me compare ne live 29 years e was service no na me hu no oye me mobo na me hwe MPP bae young guy on share that nya adwuma dawo afekura na bi o free school mu ayese yes mass no Jubilee House ene sani pano kohwe mansion esi osi kase kuta
sani obi krampo ha na ban e ma ban mu da na so politics odi ne ho afrafra mu nti sika wanya ne kuroma anya sika ketwa obi na ban e ma ban mu da political party odi akire e ma ban mu da political party awate e ma konwa mu da enso ena ma manwosem a wo ye ne kuroma se nti sika odi no anya sika ketwa enti kwabna se de chairman kan ye ne se ye hwe na se emmo ya bato munim o ma hwe o ma hu ba chairman mo mfa nya adwuma o mo mfa nya adwuma enti o mo de ane se o mo no mo na yo mo
wo me ene ya ye ti kuro no mu no o mo ye nkrofo no som no ye som mo no o mo na nke so mo som ye ba na ye na ye som mo no ye betima mo change o madwe
kwabranti na meka se o mo ma ye hu a ye sebe kwase ni ti ana agora ye dai agu bas woni ntie ne de agro no gusu a yekoso obi ampe bagimifo awo nanso ope na gudie
na ye ni betima teda
enu nti na meka so omo na aye sa o politicians na aye sa mpese ye be de ho o ya dwene mu ti na mdi ka sa ya dwene mu na nkasa no omo mpese ye be de ho na yetime hu se ekwan ni nie aha na eso omo de fa aha na eso omo de sei enti omo ana atena se anoma create omo efene se delegate system delegate system omo a kire se ubenya tumi na efiri ha enti wa wo ye mpia kikire wo nkrofo pewo constituency efene se hinhefo na yi omo a no omo ngo ho
sanko mu we beto aso nyame yadoma ochena yetena se beto aso but yenhwe ECG Ghana ECG
me de say
electricity company
of Ghana
yeah so ye Ghana dia
yeah Ghana dia mu nsem bebrebe sa adwumako no mu nsem bebrebe but me de say enne me ti say owura Bismarck Otu Accra East regional manager or director edema ECG ewie ye bone voice was here all can say on ba besisa meters over 250,000 meters the new meters the aba na all can say ni munu no all can say meters ni bi wo ha enu atimi genetica the ma customers ni
before abekọ no so on besisa meters
almost some was every
day be come almost sisa me
yeah
nti so onka so omo besisa omo gusu omo sisa
omo gusu omo sisa omo gusu omo sisa ba me say omo stop we me say fi no omo san beto aso asan sisa biem omo gusu omo sisa ena meter ni bi so omo asisa bi but omo be sa sisa ni biem with the new ones omo de eba no ena wo ka say meter ni bi wo ha it me genetica the ma customers ni bi meter ni bi wo abehwe na agina wo toka ti gusu kra enko na agina ena me ka say Mr. Otu unim saade we as director as a manager no unim saade we ana won crofo de Ghana fo nam sa kwan bone ne atete so e wo Ghana ha ba be ka wa se pense me se akwa be me fie obetwa me light me 2 times ba oba bia na me ni fie ho kwabra makoto power e de agum me meter so me togu su no manti bia me ni se man tokra 200 cedis meto ana 300 cedis meto
me new meter manti bia meto I was 400 plus.
Kwabra me to 300. Maybe I'm going me to 400. Man to cry 200 cedis. It me to go so no epo ne so ye no. Eko me no. Na light ni ndum ye. And I'm say light ni ndum ye so me friend my wife na me friend ka say if you say break bi light ni betimi adum timu ye dey. Mon ko top power ni bi so. Na o san ko top power bi gu. Ni ahwa me nim ho ba be me 15 still na no. Power no ensign me emfa we ni ngu so. And I'm say no. So me ko bia me top na me chichi machili no so okay na bia me ko hu omo no mra mehwe ena me enti 15th by 18th me wadwuma ma na e frame ka chem say ECG fo aba mfie ho na omo so mba betwa light nim adan ya ma temper me meter no ena me so wa me ne nkasa kwa na yesi efe ni Peter ena me so pi me name no boni bia anim me card ne wo ho papers amato paper power nyina e wo ho me touch meter me nye bibia enti me so wada roma afi na me ira wa kra keto aba 2 months utwa light me be ha me akoyeso wanti ase me utwa light ni ena me call ECG office o me call na me kotu lady bi ne mpanefu bi na me kama asem no me se no ma temper grofo aba ho ye be de ama omonye be keto ena me se me de me mfa me nsanka meter no enti obi antimi nka nje se ma temper with the meter ena o ma me nipa se nipa ne nko no mo nkohwe enti mpanefu be 3 no mo 2 pick up ba me fi ho be 2 meter na to obi ebie so nyina hwe ye touch meter ne ba bia en wo mo sa afisi meter ne bo ho odi meter ne bo ho no na mo ga se meter na start ready enti no ade a channel pa na me ba office wa me video meter na nim na me family office wo ade a channel pa na me ko gina wo na me video ye na me de ko be ko duru ha o mo gi ya na ma ne ka che me se me case ni e serious na me se officer serious se me case ni e serious na eno na meter na nya adwuma ba ade a che na ye adwuma che se bibia koso na me so okay di akoso no omo nche me di akoso me uma bi ho abo de say o buy pa na me se me buy me ntini e ma ase because all in my life me nya illegal connection da na me nya ma dwi se me ye bi enti de na asie kri ka fe de yenko yemra eno mo se me ntwa manager na ankasa manager na buy na mo de me case no e ko share so ko no mo ba hwe computers ni ade o buy ready ni ba me twist no ka say ba cho ko ba bi we see me time be 2 days wo ena me sorry na me koe
my reason take a baby.
Well, mammy reason. Well, mammy say paper or do I must know a sergeant. What do you say me and come on a sergeant paper no? No, I see come baby. Now I say man was saying I. The my bit me chahon was saying yes, call. And I'm sorry, and I'm a coy. The next birth 4 days. Me was money aside from say the same guy and I saw me view. Peter Crona, I saw be tram light in him. And I'm so for my men in Cass. And I'm say, hey, Peter, I will try light to cast member office on my. And I said, who told me some my office or my Bob? Hey, Peter's one name Cass been who try light in Moko. Cabrandi, me prove man be so light. And I'm a co office or. The quiet woman, a grassy one, Kai grass or I catch them and say, on a gym paper, they cry, I catch them and say, Mencono. And I'm so Caillou, won't Caillou. Or more, Pennyfuin in our house, on the kosher meet near that, didn't he? Click, sanity, the audience, and I saw the amenco. Cabra. Enti, Nina, Uncle Train, and say, be near Mitanishi. Mitana, na 40. Said the ne, or Mwankasa boss, Mr. Bismarck, Utu. Said doctors then Accra East me born voice and away radio no can say meters ni bi ho a develop sa fort no e wo ho but ECG adwuma fo no kom di nipa fa so titi nipa e ma nipa kasa kwa
new meters no wo ho se abanya wo so eti omo ka so omo di meter ba na bia omo di amaka fui contract na onu bia wakọ China na wakodi nkom na odi meter na ba oba na ECG for the meter na mancro for contract no more bebo so ECG for no kind of meter they are giving us
say from ECG was semete even na be say me dem to my din say me kan ba bia me free ba omo ankasa nkomo omu di wo dem ho na mete na kire say omo problem kase nyina ya sa contract na ECG di ma private people omo bo meters no omo ankasa dwumefo na asem omo kan say na yo problem kase because the part de kobo ha na dey so yo meter no bi obetimi ayo meter no ho Prom kasi omo pa no ba ko bra me enka nche ECG for say omo ye Ghana for yenso ye Ghana for say be yemfi Togo light ni yusu ye Ghana for ye asade ye yusu light no e asade ye etua council
last week hu problem e sifia ha hwe say ye abro say omo say ye transmitter ba ko nti we say ye abrochira enka no ane say ye si wo mo no mato e transmitter
and mama say
at least for the first time yen test emra no Ghana ha say because mama say me once me use DV pa
yeah
me tena me ka mu ana ma family logbook no ma booki me na me ka no kro bi atro uni deputy IG
yeah
IGP in charge of operations tete onu ono na Jimmy Lances mama o ka che me place kwabna me mpese police ni best show na wa frame me say uni Lances me wo hwa no frɛ Greater Accra police your friends director you say friend na ta ho anwan na no friend say me baba boy ba ko ba ye journalist oni Lances monye Lances man me nim kwan of aso on the ono ane na ye me call ya you say once MPP buy so mo de sa
fingerprint
papa udin say ye me Lances say den e ma me kura me ye ma me nim say wo hwa say renewal bi ye me fi kuma say ba ya che me de na mo so kumase me yo in nti twa program na ye ba ye me ne awa any say fast ye du ya police ni bi nya komo se wache na me bisa so minim e no so se wu a paper bi e so mo de ye ka ho asem na e na ye sa de no me friend director so sa ma yi na wu no so okay and then me pa men omo ma me ntuka na ye da kumase adeja me ye me de send omo aye ma de send me e na me ye me tena ka mu ana maye me ye bibia me mra me pese mini so me nka se wo ye central ni tu ni police ni kotwe so da bi me mpesa ade no ma me se wa ompe no ho asemunti da bia ne nsem ye den esisi so not knowing say ye tua ama ECG for the ka 3000 plus
kobra me se me kan me na me ma top power 250 Ghana cedis egu so o me se samita no kwa na hye egu o me se ba ma 250 Ghana cedis ma to gu so a o mo nim se gu so wo amrante motuka ababe gina ha sei ye nimbo ne amoye radio station o wo sei hwe metima trom MPP ni bi o radio station wo krom ha sei o de ECG ka o de no kwabna
bisa so mo kotwa sa administration
ECG admin no ka say o mo hwe yi because he na no yes no encourage exams wo so mo de continue akotwa lighting ye onkrofo bo ha I don't know say whether it's say a political say
e de pe you mo medina say GM kire ni mu se mbapa per information that I have, I don't think he had the guy who the economy about office. Your friend is a man for advertise. Say microphobia almost say about advert. Time na so your money almost person omunya day.
Yes.
Omo mejo musica. So how can we pay sa we say the transmitter gidi pine. E kaka say ye nunumu no ma nimpo ansa na wa ma. Ontie. Uwie ya wakotena ka mu e twen say ye mpa bibi kakra no ansa na nka wa ba be so. Ontie. How dare you?
Ontie. Na ye catch there.
We had no ECG now you had more way. We had more heavy.
Ye catch mama say wa say onko court go onko PURC. Onko ye compare PURC. Transmitter no betimi ato. E betimi age. Omo boss aka na make say adwumefo ebrebe ho ko ECG e ka omutu anya kaketo awu. Amanfo do omo kokko de bi omutu aka. Because adwumefo ni bi ho mo ba. Why na you think the last make catch was say Peter no. Me to ne nkra wa video we say so me catch say Peter no. De bia me catch my wife bit me tena fie sa na ma ye me say.
Na wo dwen ho.
Na me dwen ho say. Na me pa bon say Peter be wura fie o ba be hwe. E kama lo ko no. Obetwa me light mba ko wan fo pe bia ma me wanya pe bia wo ho na me ni ho matu kwan. Na me wife frɛ me say for people ne ko no mo pepa bia ni ho. Me de no makwa ka say obetwa me light because adwumefo ni bi wo ha me nim adwena e wo mo tie
de mo how won say adwuma de ye na ye wo ha say wonim there was a time maame say wa yin na me ni di wo ECG wonko hwe but adwuma mo ha say ade agi esika pa ye electricity but so me no so na say okotua na bibi say maame nti bi o se bra me mpa me ho asem me mpa me ho asem nti de sede ese me ye me den me ye made uba ya ba be ka che say Ghana for the ECG ka say 5 billion o sesen nti say mu fo bia na wo fo odo ka 5 billion top radio na do ka 5 billion
na
okay fine Ghana for do kan 2 year waduma yes what say ye normal
on say obeka say PDS be go fancy be buy because of say ECG no entimi nya aduma say so mo ye and wo dwene ho a wo nti ase enti aban ne ho tete ne say ebe de nanka nkane ahun sem yatimi akoye ene se akofa PDS be koye nsem bebrebe no because aban wo ya aban na so yo bi na trans na wo dwene ho ehun say adwuma de say ECG enipa yisu light a ne watu aka o yisu light a ne watu aka de na adwuma no entimi nkose de se timi ko na de bia eka ababeda wo so den enemi tese amode abai mo se ya ebetimi ato woto a ofon so na wato ha na wato enso de ma enko ankodu babi yisi ba be ka se amanfo do moka amanfo do moka amanfo yesi enti ECG adwuma efo no yesre owura even say Dubik so na ye director
Dubik oba ye ono so social media ye hu oye adwuma oye PR adwuma o radio ne that kind of guys no they are not working
say so orientation ma onye ma o mu seriously onye ma o mu seriously yemfa ECG adwuma anya amanyosem
yemfa anya amanyosem
yemfa ECG adwuma anya tribalism yemfa me mpese me sound bi yetimi hwe udin e wo meter so na ye town I'm telling you ECG adwuma ni timi hwe udin e wo paper so na din na e wo so nti no na won kan hwe ma ne ntia se da na utwa mu na kodu office so
so o say good evening kwabna osu adwuma as for ECG we can't finish talking about them this country is sick what you're discussing is so real and true but trust me you are doing a great job for Ghana mother Ghana. God bless you and your brother more and increase your wisdom. God bless you too bro. ECG adwuma opa let me open the phone lines na yen about ECG keke ECG keke
me say boy you on boy bi me koto no ho
ada unya problem wo nkrofo no ho da
me koto no ho baba me kan we answer
so wa
baba me koto boy bi wo ne aka che ne say onkotua 7,200 na boy ne so oyisu bob ba ko e wo oye
before that no
mobile money
so ni say oye MPP ni kese pa guys central for say na kan kese pa
osan ye big man
to the stand that nkokwa akogina but onjina ba bia to say deputy minister finance one na nkokwa akopre me pese menje na adwen kire but before that no isi me nemu ba bedi nkomo ECG just 10 minutes per na me no Kafui will you advise top radio say you see ECG for your transmitter asset
kwabra on say
because ye ni omoka ye tuama ECG de ka 3,000 plus akwa ne begina na ope bribe age ya man bribe nti still wo twa ade enum o twa mu wie no kwatena kam no otwen sen ka oba ba ogina o do kan na omo maye ko ye camera hefa enye office na beba utwa mu wie na enye office na ese yeba etu akwatena ka ni mu aye ma wo kɔ no do we care what say ade no kwa obi a radio station wo ese your friend is say you call off air for how many hours so many hours ese your friend say your GM efa dropping eko rich eno oko explain it wo hwahwe like ko obedi so ansana oko afi papa hwe ne computer so say top radio but you people we ya kura mo ya demoka mo tua mo receive everything ya demoka. I mean, can you imagine what nya adwuma anye ya fa say ko monitor dia wo ba yen so a wo betwitwa no mo rough photo ba na ye be frem say mo meyen so a also ja me fiewura o hwe another fie ba ko so meter photo wom wo tu ka kwa till say na no na nkrofo bi friend say o meter na pese message ye me change no ba send this ka say am say that be ECG in front say send this ka say ansa no mo ba ko ho mo say enye ya ansa no mo panipa no say papa my complaint dey more than 2 years o me pese me to na mo de ade aba say ya na say you it doesn't make sense ECG it doesn't make sense bibi anye proper okroma common ECG you can buy mutimi manage man no man koso ye mo tete Ghana for and now ko meter yese beto
is it almost meter o mo de wo mo nton so say nkrofo mo ton man nkrofo go nkrofo
abra won say ECG asem no e ha adwene
me say yensi o mo na ma yensi o mo
adenti na muntumi nsi wo
okay
adenti na muntumi nsi because you see omo provide service and once they are providing service now omo will engage in the provision of their service now ankoye through their negligence you can sue them for causing loss to the company. I know that you have every right to do. And now, even if you are not suing them, you can write to them to let them understand that through the execution of their duties, workers this is what they have done. One say, a year nan penny for no kwabna, omo in shede nimu de koso. Na emofrane wo fomuno, omo di omajuma no mo ye no ayesikadie. En sikadie no omo di aye ni nyina na ye akoye hunehuna. Oba no obehunehuna wa. Na wutimi pebi manoa na cheso de hon mu ayi kwan. Well, and it is so much appalling. I have encountered similar case wo kwabenya ansana ye papa ni free ho. Utmu say it was a direct attack. Te sesene na minu ye ken. In only case, he happens to be frank with you, he happens to be an MPP person, NDC person. I happens to be an MPP communicator, and he thinks that communicating, mimita ye 40. Mimita ye 40 versus samamia, mo mesisa I feel your banner we adwuma, no mo bedum no. Obeko honso no chese obi anfiu enti you had to use other people within the circles. O mapani bi kofre no na ne buafu. So me ye madwuma person be na chese eno kra no na amotan no ayemo. But you see, so yes, as long as we have a voice on media, on radio, we will use that one to chastise you. And he was taken off. Well, and media me for say any man enko ya sebe baby ayetine hanso ne yenso yedidio. Ese ye deep medium yi e bomb.
You see Ghana for nka ya so te ensemba kakra. What's the connection so ti wokroma?
Yeah.
Because ye hu say ye na ye 2 foot say ye betna say ye tua ye do bill na say oye communication kakra. Ama Ghana for num ate no. But hwe say Ghana ni ampa na light si so. Da chance muti wa base fort wo mi meter obeye mame. Also
you see boys ni bi na you see
when obi send me message say otu kwan for 8 months wa dundun ni nuoma ni bibia ekodite obaya ese ka eda na chi no
won say kwamna the truth of the matter is say postpaid
ebe ready
eno de ye den odu
no but say can say postpaid na so dundun bibia yenim say ebe ready ali say street light and no crab some and read no doom bibia ye den and stop it but the reading say limit na say e ba for me it is a bia o no 2000
one say
only when oba say nka bia 500
one say abna ade ba ko e ha adwene bebre so ne say ye si dan a e ya ne ye wo pepa ne say afi bia ye beti paint afa ho bisa ho say when was the last time obi share that car say me ma electrician me check me wires ma me say me wires na ye dada na me nyi wires ni nyina ansesa
and so there
so we see that
education just a sense that
I just said that na bubu agu bi wo ho na wires ni ho leak pa o eno ka ho na my electricity bills no kosoro
asem na aka ne very Ghana fo nim say cable hu timi leak they said you work ye nim say te say nsuo te be ho apai na eko ba ye nim say
leak pa eno na timi na nsan say me office kwabna me ye program wo me office am tipe pra afede me office na ja to ho e dia save me kwabna eyese na me wo sa fire extinguishers bi wo ho esi wo me ya me office eti ade we ne ba ya ye kwa na chese ceiling ni de na de save me say na eyesa TNJ we ni bi enti ede wo suru nyina ye ko but antumi anwura
down
na ye de we edua wall light na yesa light ya ye de hye ceiling mu bi ye de wo no no de we ni fa mu no de dum ni nyina me ma electrician ne course no na wo yes no chese ayemre ehun ni nyina liki enti na esa me sama ye yare wo ya nyina bio na me bisa mo se enti ni padodo se nim ntu be hu a na ejada wo fie.
It's serious, but ECG for the
well, it is about education.
Yes,
so
education.
One say, but now the IC come ECG for ati ase o hane say. Say be a police for nche emfa nche me ECG for mo nya police for. You know maje bribe nketenkete wo madwuma ho. Na ECG ni bi the say the ya wo mu ne say the ya fa ne kro ba redu meter no. Obe redu meter crop so many.
Oh. Obe redu meter. Na say me meter ye complain ya omo be change no omo be boy no omo sisi ye mo muska and me catch osoja I'm say me mo say is it me ni me ref by around by 500 omo ye nipa 6 and na oyesu no omo change ko oso na ye nipa 500 ye cha na enye madwuma meter na me se be change
abranti de meka de atwa to ne say ye be say
ba wo kan atwa to me fa me number no to ye ka ECG asem who this experience to say the senator can me Peter din nipa
yeah
to be honest me wo beto me sa say hunu ni media
na so ni na enshi
ma ko tere nyama ko turu Peter no so
one hunu da
abi no ho so da o
so no field
ma hunu ya obeduru obi yes
0303944864 0303944864 also one hu Peter
or field officer
me enka ebetima manipa asua ade hwa usisi ade onipa wo ho obi betima bo odua kun wo o dem ni so wo asori ntu obi bekun wo e bia na the senator na enye so but obi be now so be careful. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, independently.
Yeah, boko there.
It's a separate order for official town.
Okay, mami too.
Yeah, opening him some common mood, you know, and open ECG. They make just free a ban them their map driving entity because as someone in the Omoye, the workers are corrupt. I don't know more interest. Some being able to track 70 Ghana there and no more. But so we try like none now about unit price, no. That is their motive. So they use it from head to toe. They are corrupt. And yes, they are corrupt. Because as you know, to serve the near, but they think about your stomach. They try like man. None of that is they are not the moody to what you say. No green one is going to go to them. So this time around, I think that the private entity must be work on the ECG. And yes, a bank of Ponayatu about the taxes in the Chomokamusa Bogana.
Me da say, but I don't know who say me who. When say your friend is saying ECG do mu ye na so ehia fo ne na e kom so pa. Ye fa say what do cantonment a wo ho afie na wo ko biem say bie na me redo meter. Tell me bi. What do is your friend say is legonom side. Uju ko wura hwan panyi na de no kra ya fence ho.
Kabra.
Wo ko wura ho afie.
Say ye ya kwa beduru ya.
Yeah, now you hello, good evening.
Good evening.
2 minutes aboko there.
Boko no katawansa.
2 minutes.
Kewusu ebe ECG asema muka na mewura ko. Ni kewusu ni wusika kakra wotunyanka ECG ni edi ka me mo nto mo Ghana ha da. Ulim say this time around who could meter 30 million.
3,000 Ghana cedis.
3,000 Ghana. Now, Kewusu, we can ECG for the other. We need some of the same boat to a basic some of the gain are basic move. We can't forget the problem in the the problem is when you are with your baby, and you are your message and the different one about. It's a Ghana for no movie and say, you talk credit a good to see a chair, 1,000 say, as in the same boat guitar about they call 100 meters. If you took us action watching, I don't know what it's a Ghana. Wow, 2 crores or 1 ton. Couldn't you go on your
I know, Mamina was say, Yasemo. Hello, good evening.
Hello, fine, Governor. Good evening, Officer. I'm Kasafra Busukai.
I was in Joe, so my Casamini.
Ne paso na me catch Dr. Anna say mu case no mo ma ntwe man so ma why. It's an say more fine case. Mu case no. It's an say omo de mu ka 3,000. Na okobani aba be twa light ma. Eye anwoya any stations na ba na omo na etu kumu. It's an say top radio mu di kwa chire. Nte ye chuki no mo ye nte we de ma me say wan say so die kwa me say case we de enra ye share ye no. Me catch Dr. Anna say on for case ni mami. Na me ni e we de say fine case o. It has a moment de 3,000. No one be tell me lie to me. No one dey answer. Where dey say mu job man. Me na do me take up radio bill. Me na do.
See when kwa dey be advice you am na see omo because omu dey say. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Kwane.
Governor Pacho Omega can go shout ni.
To Omega your monitor.
Aha, program we here na mo dey abede mani jowo pa governor. You call your me ni ni can set a give credit to no. Amaya sabi adwuma e munya de ne e papa nti e besre aban se so me san afi mita ni bi amaya anti ye ne be mata e ko ne sedia ye ho side no every credit no anode papa amaya prepa adwuma ka ko be bia ji so to talk credit e party and so much time back I'm a why if I'm top
that's it. My last caller. Hello, good evening.
I don't see.
Sir.
I'm not looking down.
Come on, sir.
The gun is one of Africa.
Into Africa.
And Tinka Motors.
I'm into.
My memory call what you maka. I mean, I only crew more than now. I don't see anything. Now go point Chadie. Mal, okay. The Kidbank police station on baby at some more giant. Now you're training on pass our park, the quarter parking of Honando. Now a couple of 3 weeks in Anna no Jumana, a summer system. It's a minute we use, you know. Almost some other system. And to make last receipt and Potoyano. I'm a fan, now coupons on Charlie. Now receipt, you know, almost say Emma, and you know, their work computers will trust and then I'm see you. And I'm get to the phone so. I don't see. When you said no one or more friend last receipt, you know, then I'm sending them now, and after that, I'm now a moment in New Kennedy. And I'm so okay. If you are getting friend, you know, if you are getting friend, you know, one shoe, although it's a commitano, and then the Casabi Bramsi matter. A Juma now, you know, the Juma said, not Jimmy Juma, not the Juma from Mambapa. I never said like I know. Let me say, Kamita. No question, my fan channel. Okay, what can I say? What was a committee? And I'm okay. Your people will be, yes, now the who did this year. Absolutely. Almost a son, I'm a buyer. The corporate credit, I almost say, new system. I think here, my cocker say, or the Juna, or your money. What's in the son or last this receipt? Maybe I send you one show. One show receipt, you know, as some of the catcher many say. Let me back a meter. The part of my Yara. Now you can put them and the you. I don't see one program, Minimicano, and what is in the possibly the federal of the pa. And down, there 2 weeks. I want to buy with this fee, and now, Mr. Ophir Catching say, Diana Day, Ababa Day. And to Kuyiska, last show, wouldn't so catch them say, the dirty mechanical boy, you know. Almost 2 million. Chief, almost give me 2 million. 200 Ghana. Mitana, what's the canoe? But the Homedia account, most of them are a woman, a good carrying. I will be there as a Motisan and Victor Biano. Modia Manaba Johnny Amaro. Most of the 2 million. Now, you see, Mamma, I mean,
Of
if you got the club person because Saturday, and not bad Bano, that is where the airborne, and you talk one for the one pa and big show commission be.
I mean, I was, but I advise Mammy so I say, oh, me and see you, Malay, see, interested this, we see. Say, what banner radio station, ye, Juma. Or so what the cat, ye see, ye neck, ye receipt. Bra, ye na young quote, Muko computer, so I quite sit that in a work for some hours, na ye ma back. Ye buy ye to my momo de ye cat, 3,000. Yem to me, Fanche. Peter, I can see Mensa. They say what free they can call it another so yeah.
Many are crabbing.
Oh, that's all. Oh, yeah, they can another.
Say they are here.
And I sat in here, India, the damn inside.
Basani, already you.
But Peter, hey, I can't say me too.
Hey,
me, mischief.
Mr. You see, I baby.
You watch it also.
It was what I do.
Unu say a bit my bass and this baby power. We say bit my and this baby power. I'm a home fair and no case is what.
As a man, I'll pass all kind of.
Made them a person make control.
As a man, I'll
say, but beer. The old power who told. And that's all bomb pie man. The way to where the minimum come about pie people every day.
Fast of God, Castle and Apocotia. Castle, I don't know what to out to hey. Grandma food to it. Mamma shower, come not answer there.
Now, just
now, food you cook, Cafu, Minamukota, and come away.
You're far green.
Coffee. Said you are so now.
Who watch a but send you why come on idea.
Oh, yes,
I show.
I don't why.
Peter, I don't come here. I mean, free no more. Now, won't you say,
I don't
come as a political
YouTube, top FM online.
I don't any here.
I don't know here in the bank.
And one I don't have a union now. I want
government to a joke.
Mr. So, one will be a set or set you to at office and freighting.
Our trying to picture man.
Oh,
they're far from the phone.
Babna, you know,
trying to picture
man.
Now they're NDC Bapawa.
90%
for them to come. Next year,
Make
90% say mobile and don't catch other mass.
Amen. And you said,
"How they were married." Na omoba power na. Can we afford to few after 2 years? Must be
na can we a shepherd or 2 way. Chen afternoon. Nancy said to try and to.
Obo bobi ma.
Why Kruma. Kruim. I don't mean I don't mean any more. Over. I do mean Upeja. Yes, we none.
Now, Bibi Abocode. You wash it. Shawama Nekoso. Shawama. Ekoso.
Ajumano is here.
And I would agu.
Oh, well.
Dini a day.
Yomi yard.
I want him for
Wadada.
Adabraka Wadada.
Do Wadada. Wow, to any Yomi yard.
Yomi yard.
Honor.
No,
I don't know. To went track.
What trouble?
What do men try?
Yomi yard.
Our miniano. Sammy Shivna. I want to call
maybe yes, you could be a yintria. You could be a
yintria. And I said,
this is a workers in say.
Oh, my 4.
For Intimusumba 24 hours.
Oh, 20 and 1 pie barn.
Oh, okay. But Monsha said 24 hours.
It started 24
hours. Time
because security in your pond 12.
And he said, Mutimba power and Mudi security near tight. Yeah. Now light system near come.
Correct.
Then you pay Trim Cobabia. Oh, until 12 now. Over Safa Nipa for 2 account.
Yeah, per se. Ye trim.
Okay.
You need to say, ye baby branches.
Okay.
Now ye trim. And you know, pioneer boss 24-hour economy. A beba na of light you could electricity.
They come once.
I'm coming to electricity. I'm all coming. Me banam say, what do you mean? Yeah, bro. Young guy was so a Charlie. At the end of the day, lights view. Charlie expenses need too much. Until oh shout it, just in your ding. ene di kuro business no musa ye bom paya ntimi adwuma efu o mo sori 24-hour economy mpaye wo mo bossa de bi o mo de breakfast
ba mesrem mo ma me just 2 minutes me fa kafu
on the say we less than 30 minutes near
on the more serious note me kama kuma so asema kyerem mo say your mind no yemfa bibia nto nche mo say your mind every blessed day you know
who
the bia
as magical
I want na do dan kwa kufu ado amam ye to no mama
yes you know
magical na nye present kufu ado
eni ma na ye to
I said bro bi na achi aban ne ga
Kwabena
I've been charging school fees for over 2 years.
That is you.
That is me.
That is you.
Me saying.
Okay, Sadia, mommy more bail this year. Mommy more bail. Debbie Jasa. Jasa, you know your money be who school no na be a wonya dia. And then they may advise Ghana for some of our mamma because tantum. Sadia me to us.
Me watch it joint be am for.
Kwabena me dey can me
watch it joint because
me who dey ya to
wo. Asem bi se wa.
Me banchi ya me koto isa na me tie. Ye ntu mu me nwa me ye sa. Too chimu.
Jesus Christ.
You are trying to be mischievous. Oh, say, and you know,
last 3 weeks. Last 3 weeks. Now me toss meat. 109 Ghana cedis. 116.
Kwabena, you see, you are talking about cement.
Nyabotre. Doors. Door na ye 2,000 and 2,500. Just after a week. Awia emo abo. Na ye 2,500 and na ye 3,200.
So you are cheap. You are talking about construction materials.
Mamen kamase.
That be so baby I would me person me share baby I would free ba. So baby I would free ba no. You might have your views on that. But at the end of the day, it is not relative throughout the economy. It is not. Enti kasa wo sector bi a wo bia de ye wadwuma bi. And I will feel who pinch. It is not cut across the economy. And Nuntina KTM yes, he wants to make sure that the cement industry is regulated. Once it is regulated, Gino
and I ye be school free
your new academic
yes school your friend say
Calf International
we dey make me shows mam say wa fa che me school your friend
Calf International school
e wo hefa
e wo adenta
mo be school da be
ye be school next week
o dey be ye advert 2 weeks na me nyema na dey amount for say because so ye two school fees Calf International school they one of the fantastic international school adenta side
Kwabena na me catch ro
eno dey ye na ye di ho adanse ye di na ye di ho o population yes
say you were 350
from Saint to say
you were from crèche to GHS
just 3 into what will be easy
that should be easy 2 times
as you say
oh good
performance in come
I'm catch you call nyina wo good schools
okay Mate me o dey me 2 weeks and 1 month advert mo na yenye we say otu ye ntu no mama fine your friends Peter ye ntu no mama rough
na Peter dey catch us here to me mti we nya question ade ma no
Gino bag 5 kilo no dinti ameka eniama bo ho a na yes so passionate ni say school phone kwala no mo bro Kwabena the cost of living e your campus no won eno ti na mrante ne maba he say man ya ni twa bet kura che mrante no bet no
na bet we say we dey for 24 hours now the bet you 24 hours and campus so ye dey
na we bet house we be tax free so no
na so na what the bet you 24 hours now we say we twa bet na
and say your town no
5 kilo okotwa Gino no kwa see here 150 Ghana cedis de obenya no fufula full kra jese no owi ana ja wudi ana hwe ana 120 Ghana cedis owi obekwa koto oil we local rice in the market in Fanewo when check process in the market only local rice price
you don't want to
and there be only local rice price
look at ajongo
only local rice price you know the local rice price You have no idea.
I don't go for
over Pepsodent in the same baby as 18 cities. And now got Pepsodent 22 cities.
Baby 25.
I'm telling you. Every day, I am talking about basic commodities. And Kwadani used to
and soup. Ukoto soup.
Sa Kwada koto jino you
may catch now say.
Koto oil. And the oil no quiet.
We have been.
Where has price gone? Where
prices are fairly stable.
That is why I said.
I'm not
food processing. What do you say food processing? I don't know. My price has been stable.
And can you tell Ghana? And can you tell Ghana city a bit not and one wadi? Ubenya kushia. Ukoto anwa kuno.
But you don't expect say 2016 now you 10 cities in no one more this time.
And yes, some no catch it. And yes, some number of me catch it. Kwabide. Ebe see the na ye hata. See the na ye hata no. Eno na ye say. Ah? You raba o mi akọ your friends malatadwom. Anu won nanti anu wo ye don kom. Won nam a wo kire malata market price. Ah? You will go for the price. You talk when get cities.
You never want to market price. You never want to market price.
You will go for the price.
Market price na now change. You better na hey.
Don't Oba ye. What me my ante sokra me ante 1 Ghana cedis. And they kenke ye 5 Ghana cedis.
And they kenke ye 5 and they kenke ye 5 Ghana cedis. What
you telling me say? Nyame adona mo ba power.
Who did dokono?
After 4 years.
Forget it ya me say tie me.
No.
Me say tie me.
You see how Kufuado.
You see?
Because you see NDC we are not trying to hold our politicians. Some of us say Ghana fajuru mu e ha
politicians ya hold more accountable and responsible of their utterances of their promises they be on for fufulafo you will cook for me ba ye na ka ho ye will cook for gina simpie so o ka se die ntini e to kenke 1 Ghana cedis no na ni projection te sen enti na ye 25 Ghana cedis ya say the panel has no right
na the projection kire ne say ye ba be sha pandemic
why the new projection kire ne say ye ba be sha pandemic
obi su be ka say pandemic enye say affect kenke abro de say nke dua wa ha ya enti obi su argument obeti bi
enti ni na mu no kra na man emu ohwere no ye dey planting for food and job aba ye tabri Ghana fotika tebem e dey akwa shem aye won chendi amam won sam ko at the end of the day the cost of living amafo ho chirwon amafo dwadie kofom amafo sika hye mamika se bicho sister session e documentary bi ye na ye busam ami bi oton brode o tie ni ye ani ye busa se na brode so de ana na brode ne boa ye den ana o se dollar to cedi ana presenter say na mame brode so de dollar to cedi e be den e be affect no tie the local economies amame ne ye kire presenter na ofine na numato o say ne ba sa brode ya me di free krasi me de faka kwa koduru nkrayo kasika ye begime no enya de ba me nu nkran no na bo no abome so eti wo se me de petrol ne kasika na adwumi na de shem me tombo de ni wi a eno bi na me de kwa akoto anwa me duru market ho a mo se dollar to cedi affect anwa no me koto mo baage e de akwa kodi wo mo se dollar to cedi affect am no eti at the end of the day me de na me so me depend on no se manfa and consider eniema na mekwa kototo na
the problem dollar to cedi
the ripple is yes enti a connected bia wo krom ha say enti local woman no the economists and what yet representant afi the president no ban enum and that is the effect the dollar to cedi a euro bawomia dada Ghana for krom ha wawa papa ne de wadi Ghana for yamo to be honest with you in our political history omibuku imeja to kanim the political history of Ghana from 1951 mesuya sa history ni nyina there is no running mate in the political history Ghana for body ne so chamber womia ya body ne so nyana yes dollar to cedi
but so no so abeka say there is no vice president what ma ye tuma
eno kwa na eno no ye Ghana for no wafa nkyere nkamfo no ho
fa wura mu ano
nkyere nkamfo no ho
best
mame ka sam kyerɛw
vice president
hwɛ
ɛna yɛ nokre ana
yɛwura Bawumia
ano obi abɔ ne din I mean wo hwɛ ne policies
kwabene Ghana for mesrɛ mo ne diem
na kwamena me tifie ha ama Peter na to ne bo ase aba ama ono ba be start program
o de sɛ maka me prayer me ma
esi wa fa mane ko ba
na da na
obetuni nua pani wo so fa buo ma no
na sɛ me de me nya hwio enkomo na me ka so kwabene ma me ka sɛ ma kyerɛ Ghana
oh how
sɛ Ghana ni be including MPP ni a wotie me anwumre wonya hwe kura nto abanti Bawumia no dollar to cedi ana de Bawumia ba ban mu sabre na me de me ye friend say ni olegon ebe na mo bon to 2013 2014
no school
no oil lectures no papa ne be dada school fu o be dada professors the way no say kikan sam no ema ye gidi ni say ko na we do free fan say economic nyansa nyina kura no yeru akufado gina simpie so ka kire Ghana for say de na ya hata aya hata eka obi ana me de Bawumia ba sabre no na dollar ni cedi ni 3 cedis eye 2 event ye free abamu eye 4 cedis ebra na oye lecture series no na ye 3 cedis ani ya de Bawumia ba se bra be so cedi wawa ennese cedi ni ye 16 Ghana cedis to $1 enrati haya ye Bawumia ya ayi media engagement. The media people referred him to his popular statement: when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Gana for munte BBA. Ye Bawumia say ye no kre. Sa asem na wo kan ye no, enura na ye no kre, enen so ye no kre. Na me be make point bi wa ha. When the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. O kachira Ghana for wa bra na dollar ni cedi ye 4 cedis. And was ye ntuntia ye Mahama. Because na membo na say because the dollar to cedi 4 Ghana cedis. Fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you no ni twimu ne say. So economy fa pem no apratiti apansamo a dollar ni cedi no ene be den ene be po asentoma. Enti sa memwo na say o pese uhu say ye we Kufuado ene Bawumia memwo no ekoyie a wo be consider ne say ye mane tumi bie mu a ye Bawumia na say ye hwa ne cedi na hoden. Enti cedi na hoden no ofa free sen 4 Ghana cedis ene Ghana ni a wutie me cedi na hoden no eye 16 Ghana cedis ena ye Bawumia say na sama wo kan ne nora say se we economy ni fapem o pese hu say ejina yi a hwe hu cedi no eti na cedi na kodu 16 Ghana cedis ya na chese onu akasa na sema a wo kan ye no ene de bo no so bo ni sas wonti no Ghana ni bi enfa so ye MPP ni enfa so ye NDC ni so pese o man ye democracy ni dimo na ye pese politicians di adwen be di agro ni ye pese politicians ebe fa ye say ye keep on course of war na politicians emu ya ye Bawumia sema onu ankasa kan ye no mom ye vanjaje no ni entu abantia no because ene cedi na akọ 16 Ghana cedis no affecting nyama nyinada ene na me narrate a kire obi oton bode se de cedi ne dollar no heden han ene butafo ba abonte abeka se omudetire about 30% of their capital detire asekwa because of dollar to cedi na still ayetumi nya ho hwe no enti at the end of the day say ye pe bibi pa dia judge ye Bawumia e was 2024 election we ya e cedi na hoden because on one kasa na certain standard eja obi ba se susukuru a ye den ube susuo no eno a ne den ye susu amawo enti se ye Bawumia wo bibi o pese de ya track record a o pese Ghana fo njina so pa na ke nto amama na enka samre the biggest a ye also trumpet the strength of the city, but we're journey after the economic issues, we're journey after the city depreciation, and one them and working can breaking the aid first year and mame. And because of this, a monumental failure on the side of Bawumia. And to we say no mean we are kafui, meaning so your principal man pa. Bawumia ndure ti heya no akase ono akasa believe in the same principle. If it is the case dia menue onka me ho ne yanka ntra Bawumia say yeru Bawumia akabo so memiensa. If we are going by your own principle there, the city must come back to 4 cities. If you are able to command an engineer for the city to go back to 4 Ghana cities there, one to me anya there, your principle say when the fundamentals are weak, the extent will be exposed
and popular vice president of Ghana.
Almost say me catch us and chene come for no. And chene en come for no.
At the time bisuna you
go. Ovajai, obuada go dada day. Obi a wa fairly bia no be gyina platforms so come for no say I am the best, because people are not telling him. The electorate, the subject, omudi tumi amba no, nobody is telling him. And to one kasa na president ho, and the moment a leader mount a platform, na all touting ho say I am the best, wa fairly. And don't be deceived on that one.
Peter Kwasi Mensah, National Communication Team member in DC. And I would say that kind of Kafui Amega.
Now, Kwabena demo panel, what you soon say.
You soon say Ghana and the politicians never.
I'm more for about yourself for one of the one.
And I say who's no so for what you say.
And I make us
and I'll do crowd you could.
Come on the light outside.
Yeah. Yeah, some more.
Come on. Your friend is saying, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, or see, he is the best vice president Ghana has ever had. And that is true. And I'm happy. Sir, Minu Peter can also what kind Ghana history from 1951. Any vice president, I have been, and then he can see that Ojitum.
And also, what pass as a vice president, your man me.
So, come on, come on, Samoba. Come na so say wadwuma pa wo beye ena ede wo beba be di oman so. You cannot become a president by de facto. By de facto ni say there is a vacuum. Now I feel a vacuum no. Now we say sa vacuum na me feel ye ni nti no. And no ma me to me say my baby di president intimate to me ato so. Na me nua Peter kan nsem ni nyina na ye me de say o say His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, what was true last time is also true today. Nemo no pese Ghana 40 years say. On kebi wo baby ada say Ghana for e was short memories. Ghana for omo was short memories. Enti omo di omo tin semwa no mu refi. He will never make that statement. Ojitum say Ghana for e won kaye. Say ensem a wo kan sa time no. Sa ensem no ye adwuma ne. Na eye adwuma na there are certain indices and eye adwuma sa time no a ene sa indices no enye sa adwuma no. Emra na sidi no na menu Peter aka say aye hata no. Na Ghana nhia ba bia na ye nya world pandemic. Na owo man na ye stable. Na wo bia hawon. Na enipa na ye hawon ni nyina ye opposition na wo hon man na ye responsible then. And na opposition ne ma alternatives na ye potent. Na enti se na ye ma alternatives enye potent. Enti the opposition then was the one who was making them to know say you need to be on your guards. In that state, the management of the economy was quite difficult. Na omu hu botona no no de kurano ashe. Enti Ghanaians managed then. Na emra His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kan ensem no. Na wo hwe say me beye vice president no initiatives ben na me dia boa omanpania ama initiatives no aye adwuma. One of the key of those initiatives is the drone system. Kwabra emra ye di drone system yi be me kai say omo national woman organizer Hamna Bisu ebegina ho kama Ghana 40 ase say man kato ma deja so yiye because man no asebe omo adwa ye wa abonten no ye di drones ba betwetwe mo ye di akoto social media
na we na economy emu
kwamna me you see what say why statement anameboa and statement na why no na ye di ho nkomo ana enye saa enti niema waye ya e mani di e kan ho sa
okay you have a point.
I am not far fetched from what he said.
You have a point.
Yes. Kwamna omani emoye de ne de. You see, in our days of old, time I wo me, anytime I me university 2000, ebesi ne. Se me university 2000 kwa besi na me university 24 years ni kwamna. Enye mfie ketu o. Ghana has moved forward.
Yeah.
Me who say Ghana assign a chida. Me who say Ghana ya titia ba ye chi say
in terms of
kwamna, I'm telling you in terms of growth.
Okay.
Now you see, even as at the time that we are saying Kwamina and now say Ghana enya kura no, if you look at our growth now, oh me pacho ukita pen, oh nyabotre chuno owa hey na make us emre ni sa adena we de day
lawyer so ba yemre ne ko
oh Peter me hia omo a odi books bebre na aba e say NDC for am ko opposition me hu say omo sua akenkan ade ba kwa mani age omo say opposition aboa omo sua akenkan ti omo na mo nkrata ye bebre yeso de ye sua akenkan ye ya kind dan ye de ye adwuma
unim say okotogo awa hu ade a now Tony be a 1 CD for last 4 5 6 7 years still ya too more some small percentage.
You see, what you should understand is the francophone we have. Togo is a francophone economy that have a unique network. And you see, so Obaye ya hanwa Togo ni francophone countries ni na they are all using NCFA meboa. Ghana ha ye city. Nigeria di naira anameboa. O share the anglophone economy. We don't spend the same currency.
Okay. Kafui, I want you to be sincere this evening.
Why? I've always been sincere.
Yeah, you are.
So if you are saying you want me to be sincere, and then you know I want to person insult me.
As always, yes, sincere.
Baby, and then you know person insult me integrity.
And I said sorry.
And then me I wash that friend by how kasagu and munina. Who insult me integrity.
Let me say sorry.
Madiatu.
So we share CDA mobile fano close to 5 CDs. Or they're close to 5. 4 CDs may become close to 5 CDs. That's a yeah real. Somebody like Nanado Danko Kufuado, somebody like Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Now she team more. Yes, yeah, pandemic. But from 4 CDs to 16 CDs. And it's like you are not doing okay, say more better economic then the nipa be 30 b say o reason ti economic CD ne so ko. Sa adena mote ya still montuma nye bibia amfa no me bedwin say the Ghana ya san ye ni obi a obetima ye o hwe de mo aye oman CD mo da ye oman ya mo ye fair to Ghana.
Is that the only sector in the country that we
let's answer that, please answer. But that is a sector. Tete me ba that's okay wait okay Tete
are you judging Ghana only on that sector?
No but no Kwabena me ba ma say no but na the steer of our economy.
How can he become the steer of the economy?
That is me ba
how can he become the steer of the economy?
A steer of the economy because everything aye wo kroma ye import and I fa yesika na import ye the dollar and import enti anytime aye be import bibia ye the dollar and only change how ya on the my direction baby aye man echo so it's the key sector key factor the high economy.
Sure.
And if we can't tackle
that is why you had Dr. Baumia telling you say because the dollar is becoming a backbone of our economy, like you are saying now. There are certain areas you need to ensure that we to me decouple where free dollarization so, and make sure that the economy can run without the strength of the dollar becoming a hook ring to whatever you do. And you know, it was what one my men in Komo. Ujai Peter Walker in some yi and komo ya and na ECG hu komo de ona wodi nkomo
ma me lawyer somrem
ona wodi nkomo na asem nka bi na
we ka sam ba bante na nka 2 hours
na se kwam na me betna ha
no enti o ka ECG de bi ma me lawyer kwa ba yesi say
na se kwam na de wa ye de ni ni
say ne de oba ya na ase o ka no ti say me ni wuni ni to the advice me no wani ni Me that's it. Why? My more position for the Kwadama. Why? Like I quite say,
Major do.
Oh, man, watch you, Tiba, you don't pay us some crowd.
Oh, yeah,
I want to buy your bread.
Oh, I want bread them.
And
the baby, I'm a question, pa, Marban. I am one command.
Yeah, that's it.
Into what free I remember.
Yeah, that's it.
I saw in the season I woman. Marco to into Amama a Mabasana doors.
Yes, so more lobby.
I can
People lobby, DC lobby.
Yes,
but I say what take you standard.
Oh, no. Baby agent and a business should go. And a Peter was in Nimiano. Well, then some one can we say you say political is in Nimiano. Oh, Nimian pa. Politically. Yes. Cafe is a munia pa. Cafe don't munia preoccupy. Cafe need so much. I don't know by able to advise a munia opposition to opposition Kasa one language. Oh, see, in a Ghana, Cafe to a Ghana. The best advice I yenya or say no, ye man may mean because the 1 year as a vice president, you know. HS will be mean he will be the best president in Ghana. Patromichia waitif. A tea for Joseph. Na chef. Let me cheer money on so. Na yenda mas with my palm more year more man Ghana. Na you see, I'm not too sure Yastika ya set intia ye based on that to do this. The governor. Boss. Ghana far for as goalkeeper. The better Ghana pull him. Na yam for World Cup yinko win. Ye first match aji 5-0. Second match aji 7-0. Third match we good worship. See now you are blaming your defenders. You are blaming your strikers. You are blaming everybody on the pitch. But who go keep any day? It's you are the best. Is you go in Shana wash up. Go keep us no day in there on prevent goal from entering your pool. By see oh, no goal could be a motion or na 2 ball ma strike and mutu mishay. Inti goal be 20 na wash it makes you the best. The reason why we have you in the goalpost, I'm on. Me catch the coach and say, on Sessa midfielder, we say, Mammy, on you way. Or say, I'm your coach. Into 1 year. Coach, into 1 year. Okay, that's it. Into based if the coach na yem wash me the press. Based on what? My question na me ayina na can person me Mr. Dr. Baumian say. Yenim say he's one of the darling men. The man another than Kokufad. But they supposed miracle, right? I can say my whole video be also can GH1 say some decisions be bring not or no cabinet or monfa. What so I wanted to ask Vice President, is it true? I want another than Kokufad yada. Is it true say Udo suggesting more our cabinet meeting or monfa? So Ebiana goalkeeper wa can't send be brave, but coach say I won't take it. I won't take it. And as a defender, so no more baby, that's emotion. How can you blame that person? What makes you an exceptional person? When you are not found in a situation, what can make you an exception? You see, it's based on situations that people identify your substance. So Ghana, it was based on our hardships. Nanka you to me a silly above. Then we could identify there. I'm not saying the vice president has not performed. No. I'll be far from wrong to say that. You see, me, I feel that it's not most of the problems is not Dr. Baumia's fault. Only the fault over mind there, none some no cana. You dad no ya able to my okay. So based on what do you go promising people? The people of Cape Coast, we are building a harbor. Who told you to say it? Who? One of the show one of the car. Everyone for so cram for. Atasi. One of the show one. Can we do the same thing? One another shawano. When you were doing lectures, matters they be a lectures in a day. It can lectures in we until man perform with lectures on the matters. My university CD the key number IGP. You understand? But the study is still running. One no show. Now who cause him? I don't know catch us watching. I brought him say one chain. Okay. You understand? So it is his own words. That is the only problem I have. Okay. He himself is a very fine gentleman. Me, I've not even met him one-on-one before. I've never met the vice president one-on-one. But from afar, I could tell he's a very noble person.
Tubaka say he talks too much. Okasa.
On fault or injection our the man. You see, when he came in 2008, what kind of on politician? He's a technical person. So they gave him an overdose of political talks. What you say to make political offending. What's that word? To get some political point out of it. You see, and now he got an overdose of it. Any time that he speaks, he wants to make a punch. Unfortunately for him, now the person he has selected as his running mate also want to play that same card, but in a different tone. So his own is not maybe a political punch that is more of academic or technical. His own is Sebi Gata one.
The running mate.
Oh yes. I mean some of the things that he's saying. You see, even though he reduced our level of governance. On a serious note, we've reduced our level of governance in this country.
What do you mean by Gata point?
Oh. Konfu na dami. I mean that high office, is that the kind Dr. Bamia didn't do that. Dr. Bamia raised the bar. So these are me in opposition. I think Dr. Bamia performed better in opposition as a vice presidential candidate than in his in it. Because you see, he raised the thing to discussions, economic discussions. As a running mate.
That time we thought, say we're going to have, vice president, about economy, about wisdom, about he's good.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And all the things he said is the things that were the factual things we wanted to hear.
About Akanum. But at least Alu Mahama, young who saw yes, young who said John Mahama, yes, young who said Melsi, yes, but he was on point.
Exactly.
Or the Mekas or the Echo, the last hour, baby, I'm with the Echo, if I say.
Central University.
Hey, Rich Hospital,
physicians and
you see, so for me, and
fundamentals are weak. When in doubt, observe them.
You understand? So the governor, as
running mate than vice president.
Yes, and as I'm making, I mean, every Ghanaian be open your objective. I mean, you're sure the Kafi open now. He will say there what I'm saying is true.
Bisan.
Kafi and I'm here.
For me as a running mate than vice president.
We will perform as a vice president.
Than running mate.
Running mate, they send your lectures.
You see, because for instance, if even we are using some of the lectures as an antidote to deal with the current situations, we would have even been better. Some of the lectures that he said, from taxation to production, is that what we are doing? Yerba what to yena modern trapian no monocram tax way. Yerba now more catch you behind the Yerbentina, you see, more tax way. Yet you said from taxation to production. And you could tell that he, as a person, believes in it. In terms of obey by the flat rate. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
So what is happening?
So no, we need to see a man a chance.
Oh, you see, I mean, by only reason, some of the things he says, the same person who has performed over 32 policies. Now, Yama on your wooden akafaba, them drone as some worker. You see, they be make the governance, you provide the environment. Dr. Bamia didn't dream of it. It wasn't his dream. Or you build a project. You facilitate it, you say, but the project was going somewhere else. What the bad Ghana, first one what the Ben, he's got word into what they call Rwanda. Then when his office head, they facilitated it for it to happen. On any day.
Individual project.
Exactly. But these things are happening around the world.
But
is it new here?
Namely environment.
Exactly, un-American. But you see,
enabling environment
when you created the enabling environment, it was under up to somebody. Now you are saying that person doesn't allow you to do anything. You see, I don't know, you know, when it is good, you say it is you. When it's not good, you say you are not being allowed to work. That is the only inconsistency I have a problem with. If you performed 80% of your promises, why can you say that you have not been? You
budget your or mine. And the budget. How do you expect him to do all these things at work? Maybe at that office okay, or the BBA catching the boss or the boss obey. That is why I not all my that ideas. But the mobile and the papa no still say Brian, your daughter can be an How are we being fair to Dr. Bowman? The
same question. If the budget no be your budget, how come say you come talk say you do 32 policies?
Say no budget there. Budget na higher policies. Also say okay.
So that's why I'm saying there is some inconsistency. And do you think then President Nanado is so wicked there? I do about one man ne governance he will say no to it.
Possible. At times I want team the production be by music ebe ban who ye machine me say me eno so.
Onti fi de epede ka de Nanado ba omi no ye nishi.
Eto me bia. If not that they are.
Okay, you go the governor wona
me say even say your friend say E-levy he wasn't in support. Emwa workers emwa and pan the interview be I proud to be for and sana E-levy ba. He wasn't in support.
What did he say afterwards?
One carry na ya chichire say go. Okay, later about see we bebo and join there.
One you see, for me, I believe in consistency. Me, I'm a very consistent person. If we agree on something, let me catch all there. Why? There is some ABI walk out this year about YE issues. But where some people decided that it should be recorded that they did not support such a decision. Is that not true?
Yeah.
Even that making.
Manya ayi kakra wo.
Where Kofi Japan. No, I think Tafu MP. Vincent. They decided that it should be recorded that they did not support it. You understand?
Yeah.
So there are things that you can do, especially when they know you are a special person within, because you are saying that you are the best. So once we know that you're a special player, there are certain things that you must carry, or you can carry around to rally people to get things done. That makes you special. But aside that today, I don't think there is any special thing. He has made his name. He has made his mark. But unfortunately, the mark he has made are some of the sound bites we give him back that he doesn't want to hear.
What don't we want to hear? We want to hear everything.
Mama computer hona.
Na sound bite I hear mommy. Say cafe mum better mbeti.
Mama kan asam nkyere menua cafe.
Kache Ghana for.
Ghana for na say Ghana for tie me. Omo na ma dance for. Ma won ko gina ba bia da. Say ye wura kufu ade ne ba homia be di aban mu no so no. O ma ne ye nimu ane ye kɔ. Ye nko ye chi. O kasa. Say the name what ya was ye nimu ya ye nko ye chi.
2000 we invest who so my.
O ma na kɔ na chi ye na nimu ane kɔ oboa. Kɔ 2017 budget of the NPP. Growth rate aye jama man bia ye bia the growth rate was 3.6%.
And there you say
2024 budget of the MPP. Oh, when you are me kasa page 9 of the 2024 budget. Growth rate is 1.2%.
And then okay. Yeah.
And then oh say me akwasi eja minima no ye me na mana mikura me oh I don't know why budget no na me ma bia to ho minim so be ka dem dem bie minim so be ka dem bie I don't know how page 9 growth rate we mo kaza mo budget yo eya me ma kwesi ben sana meka and then wo ho no as at 2023 1.2%. And what the yakwa and pretty yo budget na ma bie no enti Ghana ni bia wotie me ko bie 2024 budget ubie pe ko page 9 of the budget ube husi ye dia to honom oma kope other ECOWAS countries Nigeria there or Ivory Coast there honom and ya chere do ko 2023 na your growth rate is 1.2%. Media, men can we be that. And now you're public debt.
2023 and after 2024.
2024, you're at the end of the year, we have indication. There's no indication. It comes at the end of the year. Growth rate there. The patch, maybe the minimum we are making. Because we don't many public debt out between 120 billion and then you're 761 billion. Oh, number 3. A trouble gas $1 billion dollars here investing in every year. Every year, and Ghana for $300 million.
A trouble gas and yet I must
have 8 years.
You are not talking of 8 years. We are no more talking about
retrogressive governance. Growth any yano. Omodi akoyeti 3 times. Because the growth rate is 3.6 any jamamo and the growth rate is 1.2. That is omodi akoyeti 3 times. And to me your men trouble bianca say mobile and yako and the public debt no munkwamo the 640 billion and abeko mine ka ho yaya mo bane bai investment ben amaya beto atoabo gas investment ben and amaya you bet me aka say oh you ko heke dentia market you ko he Ghana University of Ghana Medical Center you ko hwe monumental project ya and this aban we dey end up the biabo make am say 120 billion no you for ni ama and this aban 8 years na mo nso mo di amaba beja to osisi ano 640 billion mo tira me project ya investment amaya and this ka bro man no te say atoabo gas none oba say o man no mama man na connecti and Ebensi da Bank of Ghana so are running loss of 72 billion. How do politics in the political history under the Fourth Republic? The bill what is a Bank of Ghana? So a boka 72 billion. Under the auspices of Chairman Yurabawumia, Economic Management Team Chairman, Bank of Ghana recorded a loss of about 72 billion, unprecedented. Sikano di eden. Cocoa board aboka 11 billion. Sikano mudi eden. Ye no ne say ha me. Na be ka je say mo fi enko yati. Brother, ye pa mo cho. Be bi economy no mama na practice ya pansa makodro no. So we young people ni na wutie ni. Enu na me tie Sam Jonah. A first time this big business man me team di na me akwada ketekete. Na papa dra microphone ni mu osu. That exchange program of a man for sika si wo kroma ni yide. People businessmen no musika si. No made nam. And they come man for. You have crippled the economy. That mean you kafu ye. Pepia ye do no. But o me we diga no hwehwamo. Say ye pese ye progress na ye koya nim. Ni democracy ndi mu aho. We young people ni I want to abama ba o me ada. So what do man na? That mean you kafu. Mesrawo. It's uncommon, maybe you baby.
Governor, me that say no because you dey ask me baby, you know. Na your point, the person Ghana 40 years, say. Sabi, baby, a before money free, and the Ghana for winning any tria. I could figure some man can wrong. Oh, Kasami Wahama, ye dear. That's all Bemu, one ye dear, Bemu. What's the mean go to figure? Now, see me go to what's the catch Ghana for 24-hour economy?
The governor, me, one of the key things I keep saying, and I'll keep saying there. I am here there. If in there, and the exchange rate is $1 to 2 Ghana cedis, do you think that former President Mahama would have had a message?
Former president is a member.
You understand? If fuel prices was cheaper, now the per gallon is now your liter. So the person has every right to tell you, say, what more? When they were talking about infrastructure at that time, you say you know be way go chop. You understand?
Say meti hey.
So now
na obiaba na me hwese metima sabe catch mam se wase sanfa show no mama na nipa ma wo so toto papa
exactly
timeti e kire na me hwese we dey mo san mama ko
manager na de be ma
yeah bia na ka jo mama be da bie na no aka say
exactly
me san
because the only thing that you still talk about they bia them time and is doom so the doom so to is not be you who solve am. You understand?
Mama MP4 ye na MP4 tinga say mo pedun so bien. And who tell you say John Mahama ba do so bien.
Exactly. And I keep saying me first in a GTV we publish the level of Akosombo Dam. Every day we news they publish the level of Akosombo Dam. But we cease because somebody has moved us from over reliance on the hydro to thermal. Waka in the history of the country.
Lawyer Nesu Mumra.
Obia way to remove Ghana on our over dependence on hydro to thermal.
Mama.